Question 1. What is the significance of the Magna Carta? A. It introduced the British parliamentary system. B. It established the Church of England. C. It limited the power of the monarchy and laid the foundation for modern democracy. D. It declared independence from France. Answer. C. It limited the power of the monarchy and laid the foundation for modern democracy. The Magna Carta is significant for establishing the principle that everyone, including the king, is subject to the law. Question 2. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Theresa May. D. Indira Gandhi. Answer. B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first woman to hold the office of Prime Minister in the United Kingdom, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 3. What are the fundamental principles of the British Constitution? A. The rule of law, parliamentary sovereignty, and government by consent. B. Direct democracy and absolute monarchy. C. Presidential system and federalism. D. Religious governance and theocratic law. Answer. A. The rule of law, parliamentary sovereignty, and government by consent. These principles underpin the UK's uncodified constitution and the operation of its political system. Question 4. Describe the role of the monarchy in the UK today. A. Absolute governance and control of the military. B. Ceremonial duties and symbolic representation of the country. C. Direct involvement in daily government operations. D. Setting and enforcing laws independently. Answer. B. Ceremonial duties and symbolic representation of the country. The UK monarchy today has a primarily ceremonial role, with no direct power in governance. Question 5. What is the purpose of the Commonwealth? A. To create a global military alliance. B. To promote mutual economic support among former British colonies. C. To encourage political cooperation and cultural exchange among member countries. D. To reinstate British rule globally. Answer. C. To encourage political cooperation and cultural exchange among member countries. The Commonwealth aims to foster international cooperation and understanding among its member states. Question 6. How does the UK Parliament function? A. Through a single chamber responsible for making laws. B. By royal decree from the monarchy. C. With two houses, the House of Commons and the House of Lords, both involved in lawmaking. D. Solely through public referendums. Answer. C. With two houses, the House of Commons and the House of Lords, both involved in lawmaking. The UK Parliament operates as a bicameral legislature, with both houses playing roles in the legislative process. Question 7. What was the impact of the Industrial Revolution on Britain? A. It led to a decline in urbanization. B. It initiated the transition to a modern industrial economy. C. It decreased Britain's influence in the world. D. It ended the British Empire. Answer. B. It initiated the transition to a modern industrial economy. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant period of economic and social change, making Britain the world's leading commercial nation. Question 8. Who are the UK's national saints, and what are their patron days? A. St. George for England, St. Andrew for Scotland, St. David for Wales, St. Patrick for Northern Ireland. B. St. Peter for England, St. Paul for Scotland, St. Luke for Wales, St. Mark for Ireland. C. St. John for England, St. Matthew for Scotland, St. Simon for Wales, St. Jude for Ireland. D. St. Christopher for England, St. Nicholas for Scotland, St. Valentine for Wales, St. Stephen for Ireland. Answer A. St. George for England, St. Andrew for Scotland, St. David for Wales, St. Patrick for Northern Ireland. These saints and their patron days are celebrated in each country of the UK, reflecting its rich cultural heritage. Question 9. What are the key components of the UK's criminal justice system? A. The police, the courts, and the prison service. B. The monarchy, the military, and the church. C. Schools, hospitals, and housing services. D. Parliament, local councils, and the European Union. Answer A. The police, the courts, and the prison service. These components work together to enforce the law, ensure justice, and rehabilitate offenders in the UK. Question 10. What was the significance of the Battle of Hastings? A. It marked the beginning of the Roman occupation of Britain. B. It resulted in the establishment of the British Empire. C. It led to the Norman conquest of England in 1066. D. It was a key victory in the English Civil War. Answer C. It led to the Norman conquest of England in 1066. The Battle of Hastings was a turning point in British history, leading to Norman rule and significant cultural and administrative changes. Question 11. Outline the process for becoming a British citizen. A. Marriage to a British citizen. B. Winning a lottery conducted by the UK government. C. Fulfilling residency requirements, passing the Life in the UK test, and meeting language criteria. D. Being born in the UK or one of its territories. Answer C. Fulfilling residency requirements, passing the Life in the UK test, and meeting language criteria. This process is essential for those seeking to become naturalised British citizens. Question 12. What rights does the Human Rights Act 1998 guarantee? A. The right to bear arms and freedom from taxation. B. Rights including freedom of expression, privacy, and a fair trial. C. Unlimited freedom of movement and residence. D. The right to vote at the age of 16. Answer B. Rights including freedom of expression, privacy, and a fair trial. The Human Rights Act 1998 incorporates the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law, providing comprehensive protections. Question 13. Who was Winston Churchill, and what was his role during World War II? A. A British general. B. A war poet. C. Prime Minister of the UK, leading the country through the conflict. D. The inventor of radar. Answer C. Prime Minister of the UK, leading the country through the conflict. Winston Churchill is renowned for his leadership during World War II, inspiring British resistance against Axis powers. Question 14. What is the significance of the Elizabethan era to English culture and history? A. It marked a decline in the arts. B. The era is known for significant exploration, artistic achievement, and the establishment of English drama. C. It was characterized by major technological regression. D. England was isolated from the rest of Europe during this time. Answer B. The era is known for significant exploration, artistic achievement, and the establishment of English drama. The Elizabethan era, under Queen Elizabeth I's reign, was a golden age of English culture. Question 15. How is the Prime Minister of the UK chosen? A. Direct election by the public. B. Appointment by the Queen. C. The leader of the party with the most seats in the House of Commons is appointed. D. Random selection from the House of Lords. Answer: C. The leader of the party with the most seats in the House of Commons is appointed. The Prime Minister is typically the head of the political party that can command a majority in the House of Commons. Question 16. Describe the UK's contributions to science and technology. A. The invention of the World Wide Web and the discovery of penicillin. B. The creation of the first computer. C. Development of the steam engine and the theory of evolution. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. The UK has made significant contributions to science and technology, including the invention of the World Wide Web by Tim Berners-Lee, the discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming, development of the steam engine by James Watt, and Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. Question 17. What was the purpose of Hadrian's Wall? A. To serve as a decorative monument for the Roman Empire. B. To mark the boundary of the Roman Empire and protect it from the Picts in Scotland. C. To isolate Scotland economically. D. As a public works project to reduce unemployment. Answer: B. To mark the boundary of the Roman Empire and protect it from the Picts in Scotland. Hadrian's Wall was a defensive fortification in the north of Roman Britain. Question 18. What are the legal requirements for marriage in the UK? A. Couples must be over the age of 25. B. Marriage must be conducted in the presence of a member of the royal family. C. Consent from both parties, legal age, 16 with parental consent in England, Wales and Northern Ireland, 16 without in Scotland, and the marriage must be registered. D. A minimum income requirement. Answer: C. Consent from both parties, legal age, 16 with parental consent in England, Wales and Northern Ireland, 16 without in Scotland, and the marriage must be registered. These requirements ensure that marriages are legally recognised and consensual. Question 19. How did World War I and World War II affect the UK? A. They led to a rapid expansion of the British Empire. B. Both wars had minimal impact on British society and economy. C. They resulted in significant loss of life, economic strain and social change, impacting the UK's global position. D. The UK remained neutral in both conflicts. Answer: C. They resulted in significant loss of life, economic strain and social change, impacting the UK's global position. The world wars profoundly affected Britain, leading to widespread social and economic reforms. Question 20. What is the significance of the National Health Service, NHS? A. It marks Britain's commitment to privatised healthcare. B. It is the world's first universal healthcare system established by the government. C. A symbol of Britain's military achievements. D. It represents the UK's investment in pharmaceutical research. Answer: B. It is the world's first universal healthcare system established by the government. The NHS is significant for providing comprehensive healthcare services free at the point of use to all UK residents, funded through taxation, since its establishment in 1948. Question 21. Explain the importance of the Good Friday Agreement. A. It was a trade agreement between the UK and Ireland. B. It marked the UK's entrance into the European Union. C. It was a peace agreement that helped to end the conflict in Northern Ireland. D. It established the UK's independence from Ireland. Answer: C. It was a peace agreement that helped to end the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement of 1998 was crucial in bringing about a cessation of hostilities and laying the groundwork for peace and self-governance in Northern Ireland. Question 22. What rights are protected under the Equality Act 2010? A. The right to free speech and assembly only. B. Rights related to employment, education, and access to services regardless of age, disability, gender reassignment, race, religion or belief, sex, and sexual orientation. C. The right to bear arms. D. The right to vote at the age of 16. Answer: B. Rights related to employment, education, and access to services regardless of age, disability, gender reassignment, race, religion or belief, sex, and sexual orientation. The Equality Act 2010 consolidates and strengthens previous anti-discrimination laws, providing a broad spectrum of protections. Question 23. Who was the first woman to be elected as an MP in the UK? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Nancy Astor. C. Constance Markievicz. D. Theresa May. Answer: C. Constance Markievicz. However, as a member of Sinn Féin, she did not take a seat, making Nancy Astor, who took her seat in 1919, often recognised as the first woman MP to actively participate in the House of Commons. Question 24. What is the role of the House of Commons and the House of Lords? A. The House of Commons serves tea. The House of Lords serves coffee. B. The House of Commons writes laws. The House of Lords reads them. C. Both houses work together to scrutinise legislation, with the Commons initiating and approving bills and the Lords reviewing and suggesting amendments. D. The House of Commons is for commoners. The House of Lords is for the royal family. Answer: C. Both houses work together to scrutinise legislation, with the Commons initiating and approving bills and the Lords reviewing and suggesting amendments. This bicameral system ensures that legislation is thoroughly reviewed before becoming law. Question 25. How does the UK electoral system work? A. Citizens vote directly for the Prime Minister. B. Members of Parliament, MPs, are elected through a proportional representation system. C. MPs are elected in general elections using a first-past-the-post system in individual constituencies. D. The monarchy appoints MPs. Answer: C. MPs are elected in general elections using a first-past-the-post system in individual constituencies. This system involves voters selecting their preferred candidate in their constituency, with the candidate receiving the most votes winning the seat. Question 26. What was the impact of the British Empire on the world? A. It led to the spread of the English language and British cultural norms. B. It isolated Britain from global trade. C. It decreased global biodiversity. D. It resulted in the worldwide adoption of the metric system. Answer: A. It led to the spread of the English language and British cultural norms. The British Empire had a profound impact on global history, including the spread of English legal systems and cultural practices. Question 27. Describe the significance of the English Bill of Rights. A. It confirmed the rights of citizens to bear arms. B. It established Parliament's authority over the monarchy. C. It outlined the basic rights of all English citizens, including freedom of speech and the right to elect Parliament. D. It declared English as the official language of the UK. Answer C. It outlined the basic rights of all English citizens, including freedom of speech and the right to elect Parliament. The English Bill of Rights of 1689 laid down limits on the powers of the Crown and set out the rights of Parliament, forming a basis for the constitutional monarchy. Question 28. What led to the formation of the United Kingdom? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The unification of England and Scotland by the Act of Union 1707, followed by the addition of Ireland in 1801 and later the partition of Ireland in 1922. C. The defeat of Napoleon at Waterloo. D. The establishment of the Church of England. Answer B. The unification of England and Scotland by the Act of Union 1707, followed by the addition of Ireland in 1801 and later the partition of Ireland in 1922. These political unions formed the basis of what is now known as the United Kingdom. Question 29. Who was responsible for establishing the Church of England? A. Queen Victoria. B. King Henry VIII. C. Elizabeth I. D. James I. Answer B. King Henry VIII. He established the Church of England in 1534 after separating from the Roman Catholic Church, primarily to obtain a divorce, which the Pope refused to grant. Question 30. What are the main sources of law in the UK? A. European Union laws only. B. The Magna Carta exclusively. C. Legislation, common law, judicial precedents, and European Union laws for the period of UK membership. D. Decrees by the monarch. Answer C. Legislation, common law, judicial precedents, and European Union laws for the period of UK membership. The UK's legal system is based on these sources, with common law playing a significant role in shaping legal principles and decisions. Question 31. Describe the contributions of the UK to literature and the arts. A. The UK has had minimal impact on global literature and arts. B. Known primarily for its contributions to classical music. C. Pioneered many literary forms and movements and produced influential artists and authors, including Shakespeare, the Romantic poets, and modernist writers. D. Focused exclusively on theatre. Answer C. Pioneered many literary forms and movements and produced influential artists and authors, including Shakespeare, the Romantic poets, and modernist writers. The UK's contributions to literature and the arts are globally recognised and celebrated. Question 32. What is the significance of Remembrance Day? A. It marks the UK's Independence Day. B. It commemorates the end of the Industrial Revolution. C. It honours the memory of those who have died in military service since World War I. D. It celebrates the signing of the Magna Carta. Answer C. It honours the memory of those who have died in military service since World War I. Remembrance Day is observed on November 11th to recall the end of World War I and to honour the fallen of all wars. Question 33. How has immigration shaped modern Britain? A. It has had little to no impact on British society. B. It led to the decline of the British Empire. C. Immigration has contributed to the UK's cultural diversity, economy, and society. P. It is a recent phenomenon with future potential impacts. Answer C. Immigration has contributed to the UK's cultural diversity, economy, and society. The UK's history of immigration has played a significant role in shaping its modern identity as a multicultural society. Question 34. What is devolution, and how has it affected the UK? A. The process of declining economic power. B. Transferring certain powers from the UK Parliament to Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and regional assemblies. C. The decentralisation of the British Empire. D. Devolution refers to the UK leaving the European Union. Answer. B. Transferring certain powers from the UK Parliament to Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and regional assemblies. Devolution has led to a more decentralised governance structure within the UK, allowing each nation and region to exercise greater control over its own affairs. Question 35. What were the main causes and effects of the Great Fire of London? A. Caused by a natural disaster, it had no significant impact. B. It was a strategic fire set during World War II. C. Started in a bakery, it led to the reconstruction of much of London with improved building codes. D. Resulted from a dragon attack, leading to the creation of the fire brigade. Answer. C. Started in a bakery, it led to the reconstruction of much of London with improved building codes. The Great Fire of 1666 destroyed much of the medieval city, prompting new urban designs and building regulations. Question 36. How does the UK contribute to international aid? A. By focusing solely on military interventions. B. Through cultural exchange programs only. C. By providing financial assistance, disaster relief, and support for development projects around the world. D. The UK does not participate in international aid. Answer. C. By providing financial assistance, disaster relief, and support for development projects around the world. The UK is a significant contributor to international aid, aiming to reduce poverty and address global challenges. Question 37. What is the significance of the Union Jack? A. It represents the UK's departure from the European Union. B. It is the national flag of the UK, symbolising the union of England, Scotland and Northern Ireland. C. A flag used exclusively by the British monarchy. D. It was the flag of the British Empire during its conquests. Answer. B. It is the national flag of the UK, symbolising the union of England, Scotland and Northern Ireland. The Union Jack reflects the political structure of the UK and its history. Question 38. What landmarks are associated with the UK's heritage? A. The Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. B. Stonehenge, the Tower of London and Edinburgh Castle. C. The Statue of Liberty and Times Square. D. The Great Wall of China and the Forbidden City. Answer. B. Stonehenge, the Tower of London and Edinburgh Castle. These landmarks are iconic symbols of the UK's rich historical and cultural heritage. Question 39. Who are some notable scientists from the UK and what are their contributions? A. Albert Einstein, Theory of Relativity. B. Isaac Newton, Laws of Motion and Gravity. Charles Darwin, Theory of Evolution. C. Nikola Tesla, Alternating Current. D. Leonardo da Vinci, Helicopter Design. Answer. B. Isaac Newton, Laws of Motion and Gravity. Charles Darwin, Theory of Evolution. Both Newton and Darwin were pivotal figures in the history of science, with their theories fundamentally changing our understanding of the natural world. Question 40. Describe the impact of the suffragette movement. A. It led to the prohibition of alcohol in the UK. B. It was a movement that successfully fought for women's right to vote. C. A 20th century movement that advocated for the abolition of slavery. D. It focused on environmental conservation. Answer: B. It was a movement that successfully fought for women's right to vote. The suffragette movement was crucial in the fight for women's suffrage in the UK, leading to significant changes in the law and women's rights. Question 41. What is the significance of Guy Fawkes Night? A. It commemorates the founding of the UK Parliament. B. It celebrates the end of the English Civil War. C. It marks the failed gunpowder plot of 1605 to blow up the Houses of Parliament. D. It honours Guy Fawkes as a national hero. Answer: C. It marks the failed gunpowder plot of 1605 to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Guy Fawkes Night, observed on November 5th, commemorates the discovery and thwarting of the gunpowder plot, an attempt to destroy the Houses of Parliament. Question 42. How does the UK's education system work? A. Education is optional for children and teenagers. B. Children are educated solely at home until the age of 16. C. Education is mandatory for children from ages 5 to 18, encompassing primary and secondary education. D. The UK education system is entirely privatised. Answer: C. Education is mandatory for children from ages 5 to 18, encompassing primary and secondary education. The UK provides free, compulsory education for all children within these age ranges. Question 43. What are the symbols of the UK's national identity? A. The bald eagle and the stars and stripes. B. The Union Jack, the rose, the thistle, the leek, and the shamrock. C. The Eiffel Tower and baguettes. D. The maple leaf and hockey. Answer: B. The Union Jack, the rose, the thistle, the leek, and the shamrock. These symbols represent the United Kingdom and its constituent nations, reflecting the country's heritage and identity. Question 44. What is the significance of the Commonwealth Games? A. They serve as the primary selection event for the Olympic Games. B. A sports competition among Commonwealth nations to foster unity and sporting excellence. C. An event celebrating the British Empire's history. D. A local sports festival within London. Answer: B. A sports competition among Commonwealth nations to foster unity and sporting excellence. The Commonwealth Games promote friendly competition and cultural exchange among member nations of the Commonwealth. Question 45. Who was Henry VIII, and what is he known for? A. Inventing the English language. B. His role in the American Revolution. C. His 6 marriages and the establishment of the Church of England. D. Discovering Australia. Answer: C. His 6 marriages and the establishment of the Church of England. Henry VIII is famous for his significant marital history and his crucial role in separating the Church of England from papal authority. Question 46. Describe the process of decolonisation and its impact on the UK. A. It involved the UK acquiring more territories. B. The peaceful transition of power from British rule to independence for many colonies. C. A period marked by widespread conflict within the UK. D. It led to the UK joining the European Union. Answer: B. The peaceful transition of power from British rule to independence for many colonies. Decolonisation reshaped the global order and marked the end of the British Empire as a colonial power. Question 47. What are the UK's contributions to global music culture? A. Primarily classical music and opera. B. Influential rock bands like the Beatles and iconic artists across various genres. C. The invention of musical instruments only. D. Contributions are limited to folk music. Answer: B. Influential rock bands like the Beatles and iconic artists across various genres. The UK has made significant contributions to global music, influencing popular music around the world. Question 48. How did the Vikings influence the British Isles? A. They had minimal impact, focusing on Scandinavia. B. Through invasion, settlement and cultural exchange, impacting language, culture and genetics. C. The Vikings introduced democracy to the British Isles. D. By building the first cities in Britain. Answer: B. Through invasion, settlement and cultural exchange, impacting language, culture and genetics. The Vikings left a lasting legacy in the British Isles through their period of invasion and settlement. Question 49. What is the significance of Shakespeare in English literature? A. He was a minor playwright with little influence. B. Known as the Bard of Avon, his works are considered some of the greatest in English literature. C. Shakespeare was the first to translate the Bible into English. D. He is famous for inventing the printing press. Answer: B. Known as the Bard of Avon, his works are considered some of the greatest in English literature. Shakespeare's influence on English literature and language is profound, with his plays and sonnets remaining highly celebrated. Question 50. Describe the geographical layout of the UK. A. A single island nation located in the Pacific Ocean. B. Consists of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, situated on 2 main islands. C. A landlocked country sharing borders with France and Germany. D. Comprised of over 1,000 small islands with no mainland. Answer: B. Consists of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, situated on 2 main islands. The UK's geographical layout includes Great Britain, the northeastern part of the island of Ireland and smaller islands. Question 51. What is the significance of the social reform movements in the 19th and 20th centuries? A. They primarily focused on expanding the British Empire. B. Movements led to significant changes in laws regarding labour, women's rights and the welfare system. C. They had little impact on British society and were largely ignored. D. These movements were concerned only with artistic expression. Answer: B. Movements led to significant changes in laws regarding labour, women's rights and the welfare system. Social reform movements were instrumental in shaping modern British society by advocating for rights and improvements in social welfare. Question 52. How has British cuisine evolved? A. It remains unchanged from ancient times. B. It has become one of the most diverse, reflecting the multicultural nature of the UK. C. British cuisine is known globally for its fast food. D. The evolution of British cuisine has been limited to tea varieties. Answer: B. It has become one of the most diverse, reflecting the multicultural nature of the UK. British cuisine has evolved significantly, incorporating influences from around the world due to the UK's multicultural society. Question 53. What are the legal systems in the UK and how do they differ? A. A single legal system applies uniformly across the UK. B. Separate legal systems for England and Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, each with unique laws and courts. C. The legal system is based entirely on European Union law. D. Laws are made and applied by the monarchy without regional variation. Answer: B. Separate legal systems for England and Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, each with unique laws and courts. The UK has distinct legal systems for its different jurisdictions, reflecting historical and cultural differences. Question 54. What role did Britain play in the abolition of the slave trade? A. Britain was the last major power to abolish the slave trade. B. Played a leading role in the international movement to abolish the slave trade in the 19th century. C. Britain had no significant role in the abolition movement. D. It solely focused on abolishing slavery within its own territories. Answer: B. Played a leading role in the international movement to abolish the slave trade in the 19th century. Britain was instrumental in ending the transatlantic slave trade, enacting the Slave Trade Act in 1807, and later working to suppress the trade globally. Question 55. Describe the significance of the Battle of Britain. A. It was a key naval battle that established British dominance at sea. B. A crucial series of World War II air battles that marked the first major defeat of Hitler's military forces. C. A medieval battle that united England and Scotland. D. The battle that led to the independence of the American colonies. Answer: B. A crucial series of World War II air battles that marked the first major defeat of Hitler's military forces. The Battle of Britain in 1940 was pivotal in preventing a German invasion and demonstrated the resilience of the British people and their armed forces. Question 56. What is the UK's stance on environmental protection and climate change? A. The UK does not acknowledge climate change as a significant issue. B. It has committed to aggressive measures to combat climate change and promote sustainability. C. Environmental protection is considered solely the responsibility of private corporations. D. The UK focuses on climate change mitigation only within its borders. Answer: B. It has committed to aggressive measures to combat climate change and promote sustainability. The UK has been a leader in setting ambitious environmental targets, including reducing carbon emissions and investing in renewable energy. Question 57. How does the welfare state in the UK operate? A. By providing minimal support during national emergencies only. B. Through comprehensive social security, healthcare and education services funded by taxation. C. The welfare state was dismantled in the 1980s. D. Welfare services are entirely volunteer-run and funded by donations. Answer: B. Through comprehensive social security, healthcare and education services funded by taxation. The UK's welfare state is designed to provide a safety net for all citizens, ensuring access to essential services and support for those in need. Question 58. What is the significance of the Magna Carta in modern British law? A. It serves as the sole document in the UK's unwritten constitution. B. Considered the foundation of the British legal system, emphasising the rule of law and individual rights. C. It has been entirely replaced by EU legislation. D. It is significant only as a historical document with no relevance today. Answer: B. Considered the foundation of the British legal system, emphasizing the rule of law and individual rights. The Magna Carta remains a cornerstone of liberty and justice in the UK, influencing the development of legal systems worldwide. Question 59. Describe the evolution of democracy in the UK. A. The UK has always been a democratic society since ancient times. B. Democracy in the UK evolved from absolute monarchy to a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system. C. Democracy was introduced to the UK in the late 20th century. D. The UK's political system is a direct democracy. Answer B. Democracy in the UK evolved from absolute monarchy to a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary system. This evolution reflects significant historical developments and the gradual expansion of voting rights and parliamentary power. Question 60. What was the impact of the Scottish Enlightenment? A. It had minimal impact outside of Scotland. B. A period marked by significant advances in philosophy, economics and science, influencing modern thought worldwide. C. It led to the unification of Scotland and England. D. The Scottish Enlightenment was focused on military innovations. Answer B. A period marked by significant advances in philosophy, economics and science, influencing modern thought worldwide. The Scottish Enlightenment was a pivotal era that contributed greatly to the intellectual and cultural development of the Western world. Question 61. How is British culture represented in national festivals and holidays? A. Exclusively through historical reenactments. B. Mainly by sports events like football and cricket matches. C. Through a variety of festivals and holidays that celebrate the UK's diverse cultures, including Christmas, Diwali, Eid, and Chinese New Year. D. By celebrating only royal anniversaries and achievements. Answer C. Through a variety of festivals and holidays that celebrate the UK's diverse cultures, including Christmas, Diwali, Eid, and Chinese New Year. These events highlight the multicultural nature of the UK. Question 62. What are the key historical events that have shaped the UK's foreign policy? A. The invention of the steam engine and the establishment of the World Wide Web. B. The signing of the Magna Carta and the establishment of the Church of England. C. The British Empire, both world wars, and the decolonisation process. D. The Battle of Hastings and the signing of the Treaty of Versailles. Answer C. The British Empire, both world wars, and the decolonisation process. These events have significantly influenced the UK's approach to international relations and its foreign policy over the years. Question 63. Describe the significance of the River Thames in London's development. A. It was primarily a defensive barrier against invasions. B. The river's role as a major trade and transport route facilitated London's growth as a commercial and political capital. C. It is mainly known for its scenic beauty and has little historical significance. D. The Thames was important for its water supply to Roman London only. Answer B. The river's role as a major trade and transport route facilitated London's growth as a commercial and political capital. The Thames has been central to London's history and development. Question 64. What is the role of sports in UK society? A. Sports are considered a minor pastime with little societal impact. B. Focused primarily on individual sports with no team sports tradition. C. They play a significant role in promoting health, unity, and national pride, including a wide range of team and individual sports. D. Limited to traditional sports like archery and horse racing. Answer: C. They play a significant role in promoting health, unity, and national pride, including a wide range of team and individual sports. Sports are an integral part of UK culture, fostering community spirit and international recognition. Question 65. How has the UK addressed issues of gender equality and women's rights? A. By ignoring them in favour of economic development priorities. B. Through progressive legislation, public policy initiatives, and activism aimed at promoting equality and protecting rights. C. Gender equality and women's rights are considered achieved, with no further actions needed. D. Exclusively through private sector initiatives without government intervention. Answer: B. Through progressive legislation, public policy initiatives, and activism aimed at promoting equality and protecting rights. The UK has made significant strides in advancing gender equality and women's rights through a combination of legal reforms and societal efforts. Question 66. What was the impact of the Black Death on medieval England? A. It led to a significant increase in the population. B. The Black Death had little to no impact on England. C. It resulted in a major demographic shift, labour shortages, and changes in social structures. D. The disease exclusively affected the nobility, leading to political reforms. Answer: C. It resulted in a major demographic shift, labour shortages, and changes in social structures. The Black Death profoundly affected medieval England, leading to widespread mortality and subsequent economic and social changes. Question 67. How are public holidays determined in the UK? A. By a public vote held every 5 years. B. They are fixed based on historical events and royal occasions. C. Each citizen can choose their own public holidays. D. Public holidays are randomly assigned by the government each year. Answer: B. They are fixed based on historical events and royal occasions. Public holidays in the UK, also known as bank holidays, are established by law and celebrate national history, religious observances, and royal milestones. Question 68. What are the duties of a UK citizen regarding jury service? A. Jury service is voluntary and can be declined without reason. B. All citizens are required to serve on a jury if called, with few exceptions. C. Only legal professionals are required to serve on juries. D. Citizens under 18 are primarily called for jury service. Answer: B. All citizens are required to serve on a jury if called, with few exceptions. Jury service is a civic duty in the UK, and eligible citizens may be randomly selected to serve on a jury in criminal and civil trials. Question 69. How has the British media influenced UK society? A. The media has had no significant impact on society. B. By providing entertainment only, with no role in information dissemination. C. Through shaping public opinion, cultural trends, and political discourse. D. Exclusively through government propaganda. Answer: C. Through shaping public opinion, cultural trends, and political discourse. The British media plays a crucial role in informing the public, influencing cultural and social trends, and contributing to the democratic process. Question 70. What is the significance of the beefeaters at the Tower of London? A. They are purely decorative figures with no real historical background. B. Ceremonial guardians of the tower, formerly known as yeoman warders, with a history dating back to the Tudor period. C. Modern security guards introduced in the 20th century. D. Actors hired for tourist entertainment. Answer B. Ceremonial guardians of the tower, formerly known as yeoman warders, with a history dating back to the Tudor period. The beefeaters are an iconic symbol of the Tower of London and British heritage, with responsibilities that include guarding the crown jewels and serving as tour guides. Question 71. Describe the process and importance of voting in the UK. A. Voting is mandatory for all citizens over the age of 16. B. Only members of the House of Lords are eligible to vote. C. Voting is a fundamental democratic right, allowing citizens to elect representatives and influence government policy. D. The UK uses a lottery system to select government officials, making voting irrelevant. Answer C. Voting is a fundamental democratic right, allowing citizens to elect representatives and influence government policy. The process is crucial for maintaining democratic governance and accountability. Question 72. What are the main political parties in the UK, and what do they represent? A. The UK has only one political party. B. Major parties include the Conservative Party, the Labour Party, the Liberal Democrats, among others, representing a range of political ideologies and policies. C. Political parties are banned in the UK. D. Parties are formed new before each election and dissolved immediately after. Answer B. Major parties include the Conservative Party, the Labour Party, the Liberal Democrats, among others, representing a range of political ideologies and policies. These parties play a central role in UK politics, each advocating for different visions for the country's future. Question 73. How did the English language evolve? A. It has remained unchanged since the Roman invasion. B. Through influences from Latin, French, Norse, and the native Celtic languages, reflecting the UK's complex history of invasions and cultural exchanges. C. The English language was invented by Shakespeare. D. English is a constructed language created in the 19th century. Answer B. Through influences from Latin, French, Norse, and the native Celtic languages, reflecting the UK's complex history of invasions and cultural exchanges. The evolution of English into a global lingua franca is a testament to these diverse influences. Question 74. What is the purpose of the UK's national insurance system? A. To insure citizens against property damage. B. A compulsory savings scheme with no benefits. C. To fund private healthcare services. D. To provide a source of funding for social security benefits, including pensions, unemployment benefits, and healthcare. Answer D. To provide a source of funding for social security benefits, including pensions, unemployment benefits, and healthcare. National insurance contributions are made by workers and employers, playing a key role in supporting the welfare state. Question 75. How does the UK government address homelessness? A. By ignoring the issue. B. Through legislation, funding for housing and support services, and efforts to prevent homelessness. C. Homelessness is considered a crime, with those affected being imprisoned. D. By relocating homeless individuals to other countries. Answer B. Through legislation, funding for housing and support services, and efforts to prevent homelessness. The UK government employs various strategies to tackle homelessness, aiming to provide support and reduce its occurrence. Question 76. What landmark legal cases have shaped UK law? A. The trial of Charles I. B. Landmark cases include Donoghue v. Stevenson, negligence, and Entick v. Carrington, civil liberties. C. The establishment of the Supreme Court in the US. D. Legal cases are not part of the UK's legal system. Answer B. Landmark cases include Donoghue v Stevenson, negligence, and Entick v Carrington. Civil liberties. These cases have had significant impacts on UK law, establishing key legal principles and rights. Question 77. How has the UK contributed to international peacekeeping efforts? A. The UK has never participated in international peacekeeping. B. By providing military and logistical support for UN peacekeeping missions and diplomatic efforts to resolve conflicts. C. Solely through financial contributions to other countries. D. Through cultural exchange programs only. Answer B. By providing military and logistical support for UN peacekeeping missions and diplomatic efforts to resolve conflicts. The UK plays an active role in global peacekeeping, contributing to efforts aimed at maintaining international peace and security. Question 78. What are the cultural impacts of the British colonial legacy? A. The British Empire had no lasting cultural impacts. B. It led to the spread of the English language, legal systems, and cultural influences shaping societies around the world. C. Cultural exchange was strictly one way, with the UK adopting cultures from its colonies. D. The colonial legacy is solely represented by architectural styles. Answer B. It led to the spread of the English language, legal systems, and cultural influences shaping societies around the world. The British Empire's cultural legacy is complex and far-reaching, with significant influences on language, governance, and culture in former colonies. Question 79. Describe the UK's relationship with the European Union post-Brexit. A. The UK is seeking to rejoin the EU immediately. B. The UK and the EU maintain a close partnership, governed by new trade and cooperation agreements established post-Brexit. C. There are no relations between the UK and the EU following Brexit. D. The UK has become part of the United States following Brexit. Answer B. The UK and the EU maintain a close partnership, governed by new trade and cooperation agreements established post-Brexit. Despite leaving the EU, the UK continues to engage with the EU on various fronts, including trade, security, and shared challenges. Question 80. How do the arts receive funding in the UK? A. Exclusively through private donations. B. Through a combination of government funding, lottery proceeds, and private sponsorship. C. The arts are not funded in the UK. D. All cultural activities are self-funded by artists. Answer B. Through a combination of government funding, lottery proceeds, and private sponsorship. The UK supports the arts through various funding streams, ensuring a vibrant cultural sector accessible to all. Question 81. What are the challenges facing the NHS today? A. Overfunding and underutilisation of services. B. Lack of public interest in healthcare. C. Increasing demand, funding constraints, and workforce shortages. D. Excessive reliance on robotic surgery. Answer C. Increasing demand, funding constraints, and workforce shortages. These challenges impact the NHS's ability to maintain high standards of care for all. Question 82. How has the UK's population changed in the last century? A. Significant decrease due to emigration. B. Steady state with no significant change. C. Increase becoming more diverse due to immigration and changes in demographics. D. The population has aged significantly, with a majority over the age of 65. Answer: C. Increase, becoming more diverse due to immigration and changes in demographics. The UK has seen population growth and increased diversity, reflecting global migration trends and societal changes. Question 83. What role does the UK play in global scientific research? A. Minimal contribution to global science. B. Leader in medieval science only. C. A leading contributor with significant advancements in medicine, physics, and engineering. D. Focuses solely on research in literature and the arts. Answer: C. A leading contributor with significant advancements in medicine, physics, and engineering. The UK is a global leader in scientific research, contributing to major breakthroughs and innovations. Question 84. Describe the significance of the crown jewels. A. They represent the personal wealth of the monarch. B. A collection of artifacts used in the coronation ceremony, symbolizing the continuity and history of the monarchy. C. Souvenirs from the British Empire. D. They are used as currency by the UK government. Answer: B. A collection of artifacts used in the coronation ceremony, symbolizing the continuity and history of the monarchy. The crown jewels hold historical and ceremonial importance, representing the heritage of the British monarchy. Question 85. How are laws made in the UK? A. Decreed by the monarch. B. Through a public voting system for each law. C. Proposed by members of Parliament or Lords, debated, and if approved, receive royal assent to become law. D. All laws are inherited from the Roman Empire and cannot be changed. Answer: C. Proposed by members of Parliament or Lords, debated, and if approved, receive royal assent to become law. This process ensures that legislation is scrutinized and agreed upon by elected and appointed representatives before becoming law. Question 86. What was the impact of the invention of the steam engine? A. It had little to no impact on British industry. B. Revolutionized transportation and manufacturing, contributing to the Industrial Revolution. C. Led to the decline of the British Empire. D. Restricted travel to within the UK. Answer: B. Revolutionized transportation and manufacturing, contributing to the Industrial Revolution. The steam engine played a pivotal role in industrializing Britain, transforming its economy and society. Question 87. How does the UK celebrate its monarch's birthday? A. With a small private ceremony. B. The monarch's birthday is not celebrated. C. Through national celebrations, including the Trooping the Colour ceremony. D. By closing all businesses for the day. Answer: C. Through national celebrations, including the Trooping the Colour ceremony. This annual event is a significant public celebration marking the official birthday of the British sovereign. Question 88. What are the UK's national animals and what do they symbolize? A. The lion symbolizes courage. The unicorn represents purity and strength. B. The dragon symbolizes industrial power. C. The bulldog represents resilience. D. The robin symbolizes the beginning of spring. Answer: A. The lion symbolizes courage. The unicorn represents purity and strength. These symbols are part of the heraldic arms and reflect qualities valued in British culture. Question 89. Describe the significance of the British passport. A. It is a purely decorative item. B. a symbol of the holder's allegiance to the European Union. C. Grants the holder the right to vote in any country. D. Identifies the holder as a British citizen and allows for international travel and consular protection. Answer: D. Identifies the holder as a British citizen and allows for international travel and consular protection. The British passport is an important document for international mobility and rights abroad. Question 90. How has the concept of British identity evolved? A. It has remained static throughout history. B. Shifted from an empire-centric identity to a more inclusive, multicultural national identity. C. Is now solely based on speaking English. D. Defined by adherence to ancient traditions without change. Answer: B. Shifted from an empire-centric identity to a more inclusive, multicultural national identity. This evolution reflects changes in society, demographics, and attitudes, embracing diversity within the UK. Question 91. What are the main environmental challenges facing the UK? A. Air and water pollution, climate change, and loss of biodiversity. B. The UK faces no significant environmental challenges. C. Overpopulation of wildlife. D. Excessive cold temperatures year-round. Answer: A. Air and water pollution, climate change, and loss of biodiversity. These challenges are significant concerns for the UK, requiring ongoing efforts to address and mitigate their impacts. Question 92. How is local government structured in the UK? A. There is no local government. All decisions are made by the central government. B. Organised into counties, districts, and boroughs with elected councils responsible for local services. C. Managed by direct rule from the monarchy. D. Local government consists of appointed representatives from the European Union. Answer: B. Organised into counties, districts, and boroughs with elected councils responsible for local services. This structure allows for local administration and decision-making to address community needs. Question 93. What is the UK's approach to education reform? A. The education system is considered perfect and requires no changes. B. Ongoing efforts to improve quality, accessibility, and outcomes through policy adjustments and investment. C. Elimination of public education in favour of private institutions. D. Focus exclusively on higher education, ignoring primary and secondary levels. Answer: B. Ongoing efforts to improve quality, accessibility, and outcomes through policy adjustments and investment. The UK continuously seeks to reform its education system to meet changing societal needs and enhance educational standards. Question 94. How does the UK commemorate its war dead? A. Through private ceremonies within military families only. B. Ignoring military conflicts and their casualties. C. With national monuments, Remembrance Day ceremonies, and the wearing of poppies. D. By dedicating 1 hour of silence nationwide every day. Answer: C. With national monuments, Remembrance Day ceremonies, and the wearing of poppies. These commemorations honour those who have died in wars and conflicts, serving as a reminder of the sacrifices made for the country. Question 95. What are the rights of workers in the UK? A. Workers have no rights or protections under UK law. B. Rights including fair wages, safe working conditions, and the right to unionise. C. The right to work without any breaks or holidays. D. Mandatory employment in government-assigned jobs. Answer: B. Rights including fair wages, safe working conditions, and the right to unionize. The UK provides a range of protections and rights for workers to ensure fair treatment and safe working environments. Question 96. How has London's role changed over the centuries? A. It has consistently diminished in importance. B. From a Roman settlement to a global financial and cultural capital. C. London has remained a small, unimportant village. D. Its role has shifted from the capital of the UK to a provincial town. Answer. B. From a Roman settlement to a global financial and cultural capital. London's evolution reflects its growing significance in trade, politics, culture, and finance, establishing it as a key global city. Question 97. What are the implications of the UK's nuclear deterrent policy? A. It has led to the disarmament of all other countries. B. Aimed at maintaining peace through the potential for nuclear retaliation, contributing to national and international security. C. The policy focuses on using nuclear weapons for domestic energy only. D. It mandates that all UK citizens learn to operate nuclear weapons. Answer. B. Aimed at maintaining peace through the potential for nuclear retaliation, contributing to national and international security. The UK's nuclear deterrent policy is a key aspect of its defence strategy, intended to deter potential threats. Question 98. How does the UK support the arts and cultural institutions? A. By banning all forms of art and culture. B. Through government funding, grants, and tax incentives to promote cultural activities and preservation. C. Support is limited to classical music and opera. D. Cultural institutions are entirely self-funded and receive no support. Answer. B. Through government funding, grants, and tax incentives to promote cultural activities and preservation. The UK recognises the importance of the arts and provides support to ensure a vibrant cultural scene. Question 99. What challenges does the UK face in terms of national security? A. The UK faces no security challenges due to its geographical isolation. B. Threats from espionage, terrorism, cyber attacks, and international conflicts. C. Exclusively the threat of pirate attacks. D. Challenges are limited to securing historical landmarks. Answer. B. Threats from espionage, terrorism, cyber attacks, and international conflicts. These issues represent significant challenges to the UK's national security, requiring comprehensive strategies to address. Question 100. How do public services in the UK adapt to a changing demographic? A. Public services are static and do not adapt. B. By ignoring demographic changes and maintaining traditional service models. C. Through continuous assessment and adaptation of services to meet the diverse needs of an evolving population. D. By reducing the scope and availability of public services. Answer. C. Through continuous assessment and adaptation of services to meet the diverse needs of an evolving population. The UK's public services evolve to address demographic changes, ensuring inclusivity and accessibility for all.